We may be seeing the formulation of a game plan and tactics from this training footage from Gervonta Davis.
Anybody that gets in the ring with Tank that is not a damn dinosaur is going to feel something from it. And it ain't going to be easy to hit it.
Gervonta Tank. Davis has shocked the boxing world with new training footage showing a frightening transformation. Before his fight with Jake Paul, the undefeated champion looked stronger and more explosive than ever, showing off a muscular physique and incredible power in the gym. Fans are calling this the most dangerous version of Davis yet. Known for his viral knockouts and calm intensity, Davis has always been feared in the ring. While his past camps focus on speed, accuracy, and movement, this time he looks bigger, meaner, and more focused, having added visible lean muscle that makes him look more dangerous than ever. Trainer Eddie Chambers warned Jake Paul not to underestimate Davis just because of his smaller size. While Jake may have the advantage in size and strength, Chambers pointed out that Davis's speed, sharpness, and knockout power make him one of the most dangerous fighters pound for pound. If you're not a monster yourself, Tank will make you look bad, Chambers said. His comments added to the ongoing debate, making it clear that skill and precision could outweigh size, and one clean shot from Davis might be all it takes.
My biggest fear, I never want to get embarrassed. You know?
What you mean? How would you get embarrassed?
Well, it's like me not doing my job. Feel me? Like, I'm not worrying about nobody else because I know skill for skill, none of these guys can mess with me. Nobody. I feel like my skills is way better than like Floyd. Like if I'm on my game, well, I take that right hand in hand. But skill wise, nobody on TV that's fighting right now have more skills than me. Nobody. Like talking about top to bottom list of fighters that's fighting on TV.
So what that got to do with you being, I guess, embarrassing? Like, because again, we see you make posts on a story like the fight not happening. Like,
cause I don't never want to, like, me not doing my job like all the way, like me not training all the way, me not, you know. So that's what made me like. So I was supposed to been in camp, you know, and I wasn't in camp. So it was me like, all right,
okay.
It pissed me off so bad that I was like, all right, I don't even want to fight anymore.
Ahead of the fight, Davis confidently claimed he could take down a 300-pound man with no fighting experience. And with his explosive power and fast hands, he just might. It doesn't matter how big he is, Davis said. If he doesn't know how to fight, I can handle him. Skill beats size every time. The undefeated champion emphasized that boxing is not just about power, it's about timing, technique, and accuracy, no matter how big the opponent is. Davis believes his speed and knockout ability make him nearly untouchable.
That something like this can happen, but this is social media, this is what is created. There's a lane that Jake Paul has created. Honestly, I'm not mad at him for it. He's gotten a lot of fighters and, you know, actual fighters some shine. It also has done for women's boxing a lot. So I'm not mad at him for what he's been in boxing, what he's created. This is a little crazy. Yeah, this is a little crazy. And a lot of people will say, Tank is too small. Let me tell you something. Anybody that gets in the ring with Tank that is not a damn dinosaur is going to feel something from him. And it ain't gonna be easy to hit him. Got boxing IQ. He may not sound like an intellectual guy when you hear him talk, but he knows the ring inside and out. So there's nothing that Jake Paul can do aside from make it extremely ugly by grabbing him and probably trying to throw him to the ground. I don't know what else, bite him. I don't know, but I mean, the skill level alone. Now, of course, there is a size difference, a height difference and all that, but he's just going to struggle so much landing a shot. You know, it's just going to look bad. To me, this is the way I see it. It's going to look bad. Tank is going to be too fast. In the punch, I believe, I'm not saying it's going to knock him out or, you know, but he's going to feel.
Despite Davis's powerful new look and intense training, many fans and experts still think he's too small to beat Jake Paul at just 5'5". Davis has spent most of his career at lightweight and would be giving up a lot in height, reach, and weight. Critics argue that no matter how strong Davis appears, physics still play a role in the ring. Jake Paul's natural 190-pound frame could absorb more hits and might be harder for Davis to damage effectively over the course of the fight.
What do you think is the minimum weight of someone that can beat you in a fight?
Minimum weight?
Yeah, like someone was like 250.
Yeah, probably like 250, 220 or some shit like that.
With no experience?
Yes, sir.
Someone with no experience?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, hell no. They gotta have experience to be me.
No, but like a 300 guy, no experience.
Nah, I'm whooping that ass. I'm whooping that ass.
The upcoming Davis versus Jake Paul fight is already being compared to the Logan Paul vs. Floyd Mayweather exhibition, another classic case of size versus skill. Like Mayweather, Davis is the smaller, more technical, and far more experienced fighter, while Jake, like his brother, relies on his size, strength, and aggression. In the Mayweather fight, Logan's size helped him stay on his feet, but Mayweather's precision and timing clearly controlled the fight. Many believe Davis could do the same against Jake Paul.
All of a sudden, we want to know who will win in this fight, Jake Paul or Tank Davis. It's a legit question. And I actually want to really hear your thoughts on who do you think is going to win. Because I know what Vegas is saying, but I want to know what you think. You got
Personally, I think Tank too little, bro.
Yo,
I think Tank too little.
I'm so glad you have a brain on your fucking shoulder.
I think Tank
the
too
way
little.
I did. I said, bro.
I think Tank's too little. That's what I'm saying. They have weight classes for a reason.
Davis,
They have weight classes for a reason.
5'5", 135 pounds. Jake Paul is 6 feet, 205
That's what I'm
pounds,
saying.
bro.
He's too
6'1",
little.
205. Everybody's like, yeah, bro, but Tank it only takes one good punch. Yes, it takes one good punch when you're about the same size. There's a 60, 70 pound difference in weight in these people. I don't think nobody puts the physics in mind. Jake Paul gets punched in the face by dudes 200 pounds with all their might on a weekly basis. 135 pound puncher, bro. If y'all remember the Mayweather versus Conor McGregor fight, Conor walks around like 180 on the regular. He's like 5'9", 180. Mayweather's like 5'7", 145. That 30 pound difference, bro. If you remember that fight, Mayweather was putting mittens on Conor. Guess what happened to Conor? He didn't hit the ground once.
No.
He lasted all 12 rounds getting hit with flurries. I'm talking about Mayweather was having his time. He's being cocky with it, hitting him with all kind of combos. And we're watching the last 3 rounds of that shit like, yo, knock him out. And you know what? He could not knock him out because Conor gets punched by people that are 170, 180 pounds on a regular. And just that 20, 30 pound difference, it was like impossible for him to do anything. That's exactly what I feel like is going to happen versus Jake and Tank.
Boxing analyst Ada Ladipo criticized the timing of the Davis versus Jake Paul fight, saying it's too early in both fighters' careers. Unlike the Mayweather versus Logan Paul exhibition, which happened past their prime years, both Davis and Jake are still in their athletic peak. Oladipo believes the fight is more about entertainment than legacy, and that it could distract both fighters from bigger challenges in their divisions. He suggested the matchup would make more sense later on, once both had accomplished more.
Jake Paul, Tank Davis fight got moved to Miami.
I think Jake wins.
Jake's just so big, dude.
I think Jake wins.
This is different because it's similar.
Fast, though.
It's similar to Logan versus Mayweather, but
Jake has
Jake
better
Paul
boxing.
now obviously is way more advanced than where Logan was at that moment in time.
I mean,
Gervonta's fucking sick.
I mean, yeah. No, but dude,
Did you
Jake.
ever watch his highlights?
Jake can
He's
crack,
nasty,
man.
bro. He's so sick. I love that guy, bro.
During the press conference, Jake Paul highlighted his size, reach, and height advantage over Davis, claiming that Tank's aggressive style leaves openings he plans to exploit from the outside. However, Jake also admitted that beating Davis won't automatically make him an elite boxer. Instead, he called the fight a step in his journey to prove he can compete with top fighters. His tone was both confident and humble, focused more on gaining respect through performance than just hype.
Whether you agree with it or not, Gervonta is considered the #1 lightweight in the world. And it's a division that includes Shakur Stevenson, a lot of young guns coming up. I'm not any more sure if it's going to include Keyshawn Davis, but it's a hot division. He's considered #1 in that division. Like, that's why I kind of find this a bit, don't know. Like, there are challenges out there for Gervonta. There are big money fights out there for Gervonta. We want to see Gervonta in those fights. Again, I don't know how many fights people want to see AJ in, just to make the AJ Jake Paul comparison. One, as far as I'm concerned, that was Tyson Fury. I don't really have any interest in seeing an AJ in any other more fights. Whereas Gervonta Davis, I wanted and still do want to see him in so many more fights. So, yeah, it's kind of weird. These exhibition things are, like, really and truly, they should all be when your career's done. Like, when you think of Floyd versus Logan Paul, it's done, right? Floyd versus Conor. Did he have one more after? Or was that it? I can't even remember. But it was right at the end. It was done. Right at the end. Even if it wasn't. Right at the end. These guys having these exhibition fights in between what is the peak of their career is kind of weird for me. Very, very weird. And then it isn't even comparable to Ngannou Fury, because at least these guys were the same size. Like Jake Paul is a 215, 220 pound guy. I don't know what he walks around at. Gervonta fights at 135. Guessing he walks around about 155.